Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chef AC with Design 34. Listen, today I'm going to teach you how to make my famous lobster macaroni and cheese. Listen, this is not a gourmet on the grind. This is something that you splurge a little bit on. After all, it has lobster in it. And this is not a difficult recipe. It's not hard to make. Probably beginner to intermediate level, but you can absolutely make it and literally knock the socks off of your family and your friends. All right, so let's get cooking. Hey everyone, I use about 5 different cheeses. Here's some smoked Gouda. I also have shredded some High Heels white cheddar. I shredded some Fontina cheese as well. I shaved some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, and then I also shredded some Gruyere cheese, all of which came out to be about a cup. I took 2 lobsters, steamed them, took the meat out and chopped it up. I also have some chopped fresh parsley, a whole bundle, 2 jalapeno peppers that I deveined and chopped up as well. You got some white pepper that you're going to use just for taste. And then you're also going to have 3 cloves of garlic that you mince up. You're going to use about 1/3 a cup of butter. I use the vegan version because I like the taste better. Also, you're going to use a 1/4 cup of flour, 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 3 cups of whole milk. I use lactose free. And then you got a whole box of macaroni that you boil up. Now, after you boil your macaroni, I take about 3 tablespoons of butter and I put that in the macaroni and kind of stir that up. Not only just to keep the noodles moistened, but it does add flavor. Now, in your saucepan, you want to turn it on to about medium to medium high heat. Let the pan go ahead and warm up for just a little bit. It is very, very, very important that you let your pan warm up. I want you to really make sure that you do that. Then go ahead and take your butter. Like I said, I use the vegan version. And the reason why I use that is because I simply like the taste better. And it's kind of more healthy. So, you're making a rich dish, but kind of a little bit healthy. You don't have to use vegan if you don't want to. I just use it because I like the taste better. Go ahead and let that butter melt on down. Then you're going to take your garlic, throw that in, and you're going to saute your garlic. Make sure that you do not burn your garlic. So control the temperature of your heat. If you see it starting to burn and do all of that or brown too fast, you want to go ahead and control your heat and make sure that you do not burn your garlic. Because if you burn this garlic, what is going to happen is you're going to have a very bitter mixture. So you want to kind of stir that up, let it saute. You're going to do that until you kind of start getting a really good butter garlic scent. All right. So now that it's sauteing, looks good, we're going to go ahead and add our flour and cornstarch in. This is going to begin our roux. Okay. So you're going to stir that, whisk that until it gets to be about a thick paste. Sorry about that. But you're going to do that. It's going to turn into a thick paste. The darker you let this roux develop into, the more flavor it is going to have. Okay. So I'm not going to go super, super, super dark because to roux, there's actually 12 different stages or 12 different colors. I'm going to go for a kind of a light brown type of color. All right, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to keep stirring. Do not stop stirring, okay? Keep it stirring. You want to be on about a medium, like I said, heat. Keep stirring. It's going to develop. Keep it going. So as you see, it's turned into like a light brown. At this time, you're going to go ahead and add your milk to it. Once you add your milk to it, you're going to let that sauce come to a simmer. You're going to keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring. It will develop into a nice kind of creamy mixture. It's going to begin to thicken, but keep stirring. Do not stop whisking that. Do not stop stirring it, okay? Or else you're going to have a gloppy mess. All right, so make sure that you do that. When you get done with that, you're going to have what they call a bechamel sauce. So you see it has thickened up a little bit. And so you're going to keep going, let it keep thickening. I've taken it off the heat. Now that it came to that, I add my pepper. I start adding my cheese after it has cooled, okay? So after your bechamel sauce start to cool, when you touch it, it shouldn't burn you, start adding your cheese. And keep adding your cheeses and stir after each one. So it doesn't matter what order, just add your cheese and keep stirring. Keep stirring. I'm using a wooden spoon at this point just to keep the sauce going. It's going to be a little clumpy. It's going to be a little gunky. Keep stirring. You should actually be back on your heat on a low temperature, okay? So it should be on low to keep your cheese melting. There goes the smoked Gouda. I'm going to warn you, it's going to take a minute for it to melt, this smoked Gouda, okay? Especially if it is chunked up like this, all right? So I'm just walking you through the steps, all right? So add your smoked Gouda and get the stirring, all right? So keep going. I know it looks a mess right there, but now you see that it is smooth. Now, after you've added all your cheeses, stirred it up, creme de la resistance. I don't even know if that's how you say it. But anyways, go ahead and add that lobster in and put it all over your sauce so that it doesn't all clump up. So kind of cover as much as you possibly can. Stir that into your nice cheese sauce because now you have what's called a Marnay sauce. All right, which is like a cheese sauce. That's fancy terms. But anyways, go ahead, add that lobsters. You're stirring it, and letting it all incorporate into this white, cheesy goodness. Oh, it's just amazing. Y'all see how smooth that is? With all of the lobster and everything. So then you start adding your jalapeno peppers. Now, I didn't put the seed in. I didn't leave the seeds in, and I deveined it. I just chopped it up for flavor and just a tad bit of a little bit of kick, just a little kick to let you know, hey, we here. So go ahead and do that. And then I took about half of the portion of the parsley that I chopped up, and I put it in the sauce as well, so that when we put it on top of our macaroni, it gets all in there. So you take your baking pan, put your macaroni and cheese in there as well because we're about to stick this in the oven. Go ahead, put your macaroni and cheese in there. You're going to see me use my hand to separate it and loosen it up a little bit. I do use my hands. I'm one of those chefs that like to feel the food that I am cooking with. And trust me, I did wash my hands, and nobody's really eating this but me and my family. So yeah. All right, so after you've done that, go ahead and add your Marnay sauce with lobster and jalapeno and parsley. It's full of flavor. It tastes absolutely amazing. And mind you, you can use whatever cheeses you like, but those are the cheeses that I use. You got this nice, creamy Marnay sauce that you're going to put over top of the pasta, and then you're going to go ahead and stir it up. Keep stirring, get it all incorporated and everything like that. You will make probably a little bit of a mess, but hey, what's cooking without a little bit of a mess? That's how you know the food's going to be good. So after you have gone ahead and stirred it up and mixed everything and incorporated everything into it, make sure that your lobster is distributed evenly throughout your pan, throughout your pasta and all of that. You don't want your lobster all clumped up. So if you see the lobster all in one space, you can kind of move it around. You can even scoop it around, put it in another part of the pan. So this is kind of what it will look like after you've smoothed it out, mixed it together. So I put it on 350. I forgot to tell y'all to preheat your oven to 350, but preheat your oven to 350, and then you're going to put that mixture in the oven. All right, so bye-bye macaroni and cheese. Go ahead and bake away. All right. So 350, and you're going to set it for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, that's going to be determined by how much or how thick you want your macaroni cheese to be. All right. So I said peace out to it because I went and sat down. Now, it comes out. Doesn't it look good? So it comes out. I sprinkle parsley on top of it. It's ooey, it's gooey, it's umptuous. It is very, very rich. And the lobster is giving off great flavor. All of these cheeses have come together. And if you like me, you might have saw a little bit of those browned edges. I love that part of macaroni and cheese, baked macaroni and cheese. And voila, you have your lobster mac and cheese. And here's the big scoop. Here it is. Here it is. Oh my good googly moogly. Good day in the morning. Look at that. Look at that. You can't tell me that that does not look amazing. It's just a little piece of heaven. And believe it or not, it's so rich, just that little bit will do you. I'm telling you, it is so rich and amazing. It is full of flavor. There's a beautiful, beautiful bite. And I was going in for the kill. I absolutely love this. Listen, you can't tell me that doesn't look good. And let me tell you, it tastes even better. Go ahead and try it. Try it out. Have fun with it. Put in your own flavors of cheese. It's going to be amazing. And don't forget, listen, we cater. We travel all over the country as well, catering for parties and everything. We've been as far as Hawaii and everything like that. So if you are interested in us coming to cater for you and putting on one of the greatest events you've ever seen, inbox us at design34events at gmail.com. And if you are in the DFW area, that's Dallas, Fort Worth, if you're in that area, remember that we cater for you as well. We do private chefing, we do private catering, we do parties, and if you just want to order a meal, you just need somebody to bring it to you because you don't feel like cooking, we will do that as well. Go ahead and hit up our email at design34events at gmail.com, and we will be happy to serve you. All right, so I love you all. Have a good one. Enjoy that lobster macaroni and cheese. Peace.